I am Ivan Michael C. Atienza of Batangas State University, Bachelor of Science Information Technology. And for this video, I'll be doing the Chapter 4 summary in CCNA Routing and Switching 1. So the title of this chapter is Network Access. So let's start. So Chapter 4, Network Access. In 4.1, Physical Layer Protocols. 4.2, Network Media. 4.3, Data Link Layer. 4.4, Media Access Control. Introduction. This chapter begins with the general functions of the physical layer, the standards of protocols that manage the transmission of data across local media. It also introduces the functions of data link layer and the protocols associated with it. Physical layer protocols. Physical layer connection. Purpose of the physical layer. Physical layer characteristics. Types of connection. Physical connection can be wired connection using a cable. Wireless connection using radio waves devices on a wireless network must be connected to a wireless access point or AP. Network interface cards. NICs connect a device to the network. Two types of NICs. Internet NICs used for wired connection. WLAN, Wireless Local Area Network NICs, used for wireless connection. Physical layer provides a means of transport the bits that make up a data link layer frame across the network media. Accepts a complete frame from data link layer that encodes it in a series of signals that are transmitted onto the local media. Encoded bits that comprise a frame are received by either an end device or an intermediate device. Three basic forms of network media. Signaling examples for copper, fiber optics, wireless. Copper cable. The signals are patterns of electric pulses. Fiber optic cable. The signals are patterns of light. Wireless. The signals are patterns of microwave transmissions. Functions. Physical layer. Physical components. Physical components are electronic hardware devices, media, and other connectors that transmit and carry the signals to represent the bits. Encoding. Encoding or line encoding is a method of converting a stream of media bits into a predefined code. Codes are groupings of bits used to provide a predictable pattern that can be recognized by both the sender and the receiver. Signaling. The physical layer must generate the electrical, optical, wireless signals that represent 1 and 0 on the media. The method of representing the bits is called the signaling method. Bandwidth. Bandwidth is the capacity of medium to carry data. Throughput. Throughput is a measure of the transfer of bits across the media over a given period of time. Network media. Copper cabling, UTP cabling, fiber optic cabling, wireless media. Copper cabling. Network use copper media because it is inexpensive, easy to install, and has low resistance to electrical current. Copper cabling interference sources. Electromagnetic interference, EMI, radio frequency interference, RFI. EMI and RFI signals can distort and corrupt the data signals being carried by copper media. Crosstalk. Crosstalk is a disturbance caused by electric or magnetic fields of signal on one wire to signal in an adjacent wire. Three main types of copper media. Unshielded twisted pair, the UTP, is used to interconnecting network hosts with intermediate networking devices such as switches and routers. Shielded twisted pair, STP, provides better noise protection than UTP cable. Compared to UTP cable, STP cable is significantly more expensive and difficult to install. Coaxial. Two conductors that share the same axis. Copper conductor used to transmit the electro signals. UTP cabling consists of 4 pairs of color-coded copper wires that have been twisted together and then encased in a flexible plastic sheet. Limiting effect of crosstalk in UTP cable by Cancellation. When two wires in an electrical circuit are placed close together, their magnetic fields are exact opposite of each other. Therefore, the two magnetic fields cancel each other and also cancel out any outside EMI and RFI signals, varying the number of twists per wire pair. To further enhance the cancellation effect of paired circuit wires, designers vary the number of twists of each wire pair in a cable. Types of UTP cable. The Ethernet straight through, the most common type of networking cable. It is commonly used to interconnect a host to a switch to a router. Ethernet crossover. A cable used to interconnect familiar devices. For example, connect a switch to a switch, a host to a host, or a router to a router. Rollover. A Cisco proprietary cable used to connect workstation to a router or switch console port. Fiber optic cabling properties. Transmits data over longer distance and higher bandwidths than any other networking media. Fiber optic cable is now being used in 4 types of industry. Enterprise networks used for backbone cabling applications and interconnecting infrastructure devices. Fiber to home, used to provide always-on broadband services to home and small businesses. Long-haul networks used by service providers to connect countries and cities. Submarine cable networks used to provide reliable, high-speed, high-capacity solutions cable capable of surviving in harsh undersea environments up to transoceanic distances. Fiber media types. Single-mode fiber consists of a small core and uses inexpensive laser technology to send a single ray of light. Popular in long-distance situations spanning hundreds of kilometers, such as those required in long-haul telephony and cable TV applications. Consists of a larger multi-mode fiber. Consists of a larger core and uses LED emitters to send light pulses. Specifically, light from an LED enters a multi-mode fiber at different angles. Popular in LANs because they can be powered by low-cost LEDs. It provides bandwidth up to 10 Gbps over lengths of up to 550 meters. Wireless media provides the greatest mobility options of all media. The number of wireless-enabled devices continues to increase. As networks bandwidth options increase, wireless is quickly gaining the popularity in enterprise networks. Wireless media areas of concern. Coverage area. Wireless data communication technologies work well in open environments. Interference. Wireless is susceptible to interference and can be disrupted by such common devices as household cordless phone and other wireless communication. Security. Wireless communication coverage requires no access to a physical strand of media. Shared medium. WLANs operate in a half duplex, which means only one device can send or receive at a time. Data link layer, allowing the upper layers to access the media, accepting layer 3 packets and packaging into frames, preparing network data for the physical network, controlling how data is placed and received on a media, exchanging frames between nodes over a physical network media such as UTP and fiber optic, receiving a direct packets to an upper layer protocol, performing error detection. Media access control topologies, WAN topologies, LAN topologies, data link frame. Controlling access to media. Regulating the placement of data frames onto the media is controlled by media access control sublayer. Media access control method use depends on topology, how the connection between nodes appears in the data link, media sharing, how the nodes share the media. Physical and logical topologies. Physical topology refers to the physical connection that identifies how end devices and infrastructure devices such as routers, switches, and wireless access points are interconnected. Logical topology refers to the way a network transfers frame from one node to the next. This arrangement consists of virtual connections between the nodes of a network. These logical signal paths are defined by data link layer protocols. WAN topologies. Point-to-point. This is the simplest topology, consists of permanent link between two endpoints, hub and spoke. One version of the star topology in which central interconnects branch sites using point-to-point links. Mesh. This topology provides high availability but requires that every end system be interconnected with every single other system. LAN topology star. N devices are connected to a central intermediate device. Extended star, additional Ethernet switches interconnect other star topologies. Bus. All N systems are changed to each other and terminated in some form and each end. Ring. N systems are connected to their respective neighbor forming a ring. Data link frame. The data link layer prepares a packet for transport across the local media by encapsulating it with a header and a trailer that create a frame. The basic parts of data link frame: header, data, trailer. LAN and WAN frames. LAN typically uses a high bandwidth technology that is capable of supporting large number of hosts. However, using a high bandwidth technology is usually not cost effective for ones that cover the large geographic areas. So that's all for my summary of Chapter 2 of CCNA Routing and Switching 1. That's all, and thanks for watching.